Welcome to Travel Nation. Today's journey isn't about checking off tourist spots or luxury resorts. This is a deeper exploration of opportunity, community, and hope. We're diving into the European countries where Africans are not just visiting, but thriving. This is the guide for the dreamers, the students, the workers, the families, those looking for more than a vacation, those searching for a place to belong. Let's explore the top destinations across Europe that don't just open their doors, but offer a seat at the table. Let's travel, not just with our eyes, but with purpose. 1. Portugal. The quiet powerhouse of African integration, Portugal may not shout about its migration policy, but for many Africans, it's a safe haven and a launchpad for a better life. Walk through Lisbon and you'll feel the African rhythm, Cape Verdean music on street corners, Mozambican restaurants, Angolan run shops in Amadora. What makes Portugal special is its flexibility. Many Africans who arrive without a visa eventually qualify for residency through employment or community integration. The CPLP agreement even gives fast-track treatment to citizens from former Portuguese colonies. Job seekers find opportunities in construction, hospitality, caregiving, and delivery services. And for students? Portugal's public universities are among the cheapest in Europe, and they welcome students from Africa with open arms and multilingual programs. It's also one of the few countries where kindness isn't lost in bureaucracy. Even without legal status, you can access healthcare and education while you wait. 2. France. The old connection that still matters. France's connection to Africa is centuries old, sometimes painful, but undeniably deep. Today, it's home to one of the largest African diasporas in Europe. From the Senegalese-owned barbershops of Chateau Rouge to the Ivorian food stalls in Marseille, African culture is not just alive here, it's embedded in the everyday experience. What makes France different? Accessible education, strong asylum laws, and a public health system that covers you regardless of origin. African students thrive in France because language barriers are low, especially for French-speaking nations like Mali, Ivory Coast, and Congo. But beyond policies, there's community, real, on-the-ground support. Dozens of NGOs help newcomers with housing, jobs, and legal assistance. There's also representation, African French politicians, artists, and business leaders shaping the national conversation. Yes, France has its struggles with discrimination, but it also has mechanisms to fight it, and spaces where Africans thrive, influence, and lead. 3. Germany. Where structure meets opportunity. Germany may seem cold on the surface, but for Africans seeking long-term opportunity, it's a goldmine. The country desperately needs skilled workers, and Africans are answering that call in IT, nursing, engineering, and logistics. Germany's immigration system isn't flashy, but it's fair. The Skilled Workers Act and EU Blue Card are clear, structured, and built for people who want to build a future. But what surprises many is the growing African culture in cities like Berlin, Hamburg, and Frankfurt. From Nigerian tech meetups to Eritrean community events, there's a growing pride, and it's visible. Public education is free, even at the university level. Dual vocational programs allow you to earn while you learn. And integration classes, funded by the state, teach you the language and the laws to help you succeed. If you're looking for stability, economic growth, and a place to raise a family, Germany could be your perfect destination. 4. Italy. The African spirit along the Mediterranean. From Sicily to Milan, Italy is full of African life. Street vendors, barbers, chefs, and artists from Senegal, Nigeria, Gambia, and Eritrea all call Italy home. Why? Because while Italy may struggle with politics, its people, especially in the south, show incredible warmth to immigrants. Italy's regularization programs are among the most forgiving in Europe. Even if you arrive undocumented, you can eventually legalize your status through work or humanitarian protections. The agricultural sector, particularly in the south, employs thousands of African workers each season. But it's not just labor. Many Africans are building businesses, families, and communities here. In Palermo and Naples, you'll find entire neighborhoods built by African hands, churches, food markets, fashion stores, and music scenes. Italy's public education and health systems are open, and its civil society is growing more supportive by the year. 5. Belgium. The Central African connection. Walk through Matonge in Brussels and you're no longer in Western Europe. You're in the heart of Kinshasa. Belgium's colonial past ties it to Central Africa, particularly the Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, and Burundi. That past has created a present where Africans are deeply embedded in Belgian life. Belgium is unique for one reason: it has strong migration systems and strong community networks. It's not just about arriving, it's about staying, thriving, and contributing. Family reunification is accessible. Student visas are straightforward. And refugee protections, particularly for conflict zones in Africa, are strong. What's more, Africans have influence here. They serve in local government, media, and education. Young African Belgians are redefining the country's identity. 6. Spain. From surviving to thriving for many West Africans, Spain is the first place they arrive, and while the journey is often hard, the possibilities that follow are real. Spain's Arraigo law allows migrants who've been in the country for 2 to 3 years, even undocumented, to apply for legal residency. That's life-changing. In cities like Madrid, Valencia, and Barcelona, Africans work in agriculture, construction, delivery, and care services. But they're also opening businesses, pursuing education, and forming deep community bonds. The language barrier can be tough, but Spain offers free Spanish lessons, integration programs, and legal clinics that help people get on their feet. Spain may not have the most advanced immigration system, but what it does have is a beating heart for humanity. 7. Ireland. Quiet, peaceful, and full of promise. Ireland isn't always the first country people think of, but maybe it should be. With a fast-growing economy and a real demand for skilled labor, Ireland is bringing in healthcare workers, IT professionals, and hospitality staff from across Africa. What makes Ireland special is its simplicity. Fewer barriers, fewer delays, and a real chance to build a peaceful life. Dublin and Cork have growing African populations, and these communities are tight-knit, supportive, and deeply rooted in culture and faith. Ireland's Stamp 1G visa lets students work after graduation. The Critical Skills Work Permit fast-tracks professionals toward residency and eventual citizenship. And the Irish people? Known for warmth and friendliness, they welcome difference more than you might expect. 8. Netherlands. A place for ideas and identity. Amsterdam isn't just canals and bikes, it's a hub for innovation, entrepreneurship, and global minds. The Netherlands is actively looking for skilled Africans. Its highly skilled migrant visa and startup visa make it one of the most accessible countries for professionals and business-minded individuals. Beyond that, the culture is tolerant. You'll see Afro-Caribbean and African-European identities celebrated in public, not hidden in private. Public universities offer hundreds of programs in English. Integration courses, childcare subsidies, and generous housing benefits make life easier. African communities in Rotterdam and The Hague are thriving, with strong representation in arts, culture, and activism. 9. Sweden. Humanitarian powerhouse of the North. Sweden is a beacon of protection for many African refugees and asylum seekers. But it's more than that. Sweden gives you tools to succeed: free language courses, integration programs, public housing, and world-class healthcare. Refugees and work permit holders are treated with dignity. Students from Africa benefit from prestigious scholarships and strong academic institutions. And when it comes to family, Sweden prioritizes reunification and long-term stability. African culture here is small but growing, and it's respected. 10. Austria. Small country, big heart. Austria is often overlooked, but it's emerging as a quiet star for African professionals. The red-white-red card system favors skilled workers in shortage occupations. Nurses, tradespeople, IT workers, and engineers are in high demand. Austria offers clear, merit-based immigration, and a real path to residency and citizenship. Vienna, consistently ranked one of the most livable cities in the world, has seen its African population grow steadily. Churches, hair salons, restaurants, and stores reflect that change. Though culturally conservative, Austria has strong legal protections and expanding migrant support services. In conclusion, Europe is not one place. It's many. And while some borders close, others open wide. For Africans looking to relocate, study, work, or build a new home, there are real, tangible opportunities. The countries we've explored today aren't perfect, but they are welcoming. They offer structure, community, and hope. So whether you're dreaming of the beaches of Lisbon, the streets of Paris, or the innovation hubs of Amsterdam, know this: the door is open. You just need to choose which one to walk through. Thank you for watching.